Hello and welcome back. Today's video is an update for the Project 10 Uses Project Pan. This is a project where I pick 4 items at a time, use them 10 times, and roll it out. It's kind of a shop my stash style of project. It's a great way for me to rotate through my collection, make sure I'm using things that are potentially getting neglected, and it's a whole lot of fun. The first person I saw do this is Phoebe HB, and a lot of people do this project. Some people do it roulette style and all sorts of other ways. I just really like it, and I think for me, it's just a great way to use things that are definitely getting left in the dust and getting neglected in my collection. I did use everything in this round 4 times, so I'm going to have 4 new things. I usually have 1 eyeshadow palette, and then the other 3 items are either cheek products or lip products. And I gotta say, I discovered some things that I had hardly used, but now I really love. So that was a whole lot of fun. If you are interested, I do also do a lot of project pans where I am trying to use things up completely. So check out my project pan playlist. And also I do a separate Shop My Stash makeup capsule each month. So check out my Shop My Stash playlist if you're interested in that, and let's get into it. I had a lip product and I gotta say I fell in love with this. This is a liquid lipstick by Dose of Colors. It's the color Bear With Me, and it is basically a peach color, and I am wearing this today with a bit of another lipstick and then also a gloss on top. I have mentioned in several other videos recently, my go-to nowadays is liquid lipstick with a gloss. It's just my favorite. It's longer lasting, it's comfortable on the lips. I rarely wear liquid lipstick on its own just because they can be a little bit drying, but this formula by Dose of Colors is also, it's very moussey and it's amazing. I think before I put this in this project, I think I'd only worn this like 3 times, which is really sad. I have so many neglected lip products, which is why I've been doing a lip product no buy for a while, but this is amazing, and now I love it. And this Dose of Colors formula, oh my gosh. At some point I would love to get more colors, but like I said, my go-to is a neutral liquid lipstick with a gloss on top. It is amazing, and yeah, this one is really beautiful. And it's a peach color, so I mean, I mix this with other lipsticks and other glosses, you know, it's super versatile, and yeah, this is fantastic. This next product is something I have been iffy about ever since I bought it, honestly. It's the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in beige. And I've said before, it's just so expensive for what it is, which is just like a beigey champagne highlighter. But I gotta say, I've really enjoyed using it. I am wearing it today. I do have the Hollywood Flawless filter underneath from Charlotte Tilbury, but this is a really beautiful highlighter. I like it. It's really finely milled. There's no shimmers or glitters. And I gotta say, it's really flattering on the face. Lately, I have noticed that some of my more intense highlighters are not that flattering, but this is really beautiful, and I think it looks really good. So I'm really happy that I got use out of this, because like I said, I just wasn't super sold on this product. I kind of felt like I spent way too much on it, which I mean, I did. This is like, I think $48. It's insane how expensive this is for just a highlighter when you can get amazing highlighters, you know, for $5. But I do think there is something really nice about this formula, and it is more flattering on the face than some of my more intense highlighters. So actually, I'm really happy I used this, and I really enjoyed it. I had a blush, which again, I love this blush. I already knew I loved this one though. I hadn't used it in many months though. It's the Sigma Aura powder in Nymphaea, and this is a really pretty, it's like a peachy pink. It's so gorgeous. I really love it. I do like pinks that have a bit of a peach in them. A super kind of straight up pink I don't love as much, but this is beautiful. And this formula is so easy to blend. It's really great. So I'm definitely impressed with this. I mean, I already knew that I liked it, but I'm really happy that I used this blush more. And the eyeshadow palette that I had chosen was the Juvia's Magic Mini. I love this palette. I did mention it in my last favorites video. I recently ranked all my Juvia's Place palettes. If you did not see that, check that out. This one's amazing. It really is. I loved using it. I particularly love the metallic shades. They're just absolutely gorgeous. This green, the periwinkle, these lighter blues, the pinks. It's so pretty. And these are some of the best metallics I have in my entire collection. They are so foiled. They're so gorgeous. I loved using this palette. I wore this in a lot of videos in the last month. I just, yeah, I love this palette, and I've used it more than 10 times since I put it in this project. Alrighty, I picked 4 new items, and the first one is this Becca Highlighter, which is in my monthly makeup capsule, and I haven't worn it once. It is Prismatic Amethyst, and it's a beautiful pink duochrome type highlighter. I don't know why I haven't worn it. It's beautiful, and I love it. I love a pink highlighter. I don't know, I guess I've been mostly focused on Project Pan items really, and I haven't used the other stuff in my makeup capsule this month that much. So this, I just need to use it. It's beautiful. I love it. So finely milled. And yeah, this is one of my favorite products by Becca, really. And yeah, I think they did a really good job on this formula. So I'm excited to use it. It's been sitting in my drawer in my makeup capsule, and I haven't used it yet, which is really sad, but now's the time. Funny enough, the lipstick I picked is also by Becca, and this is Orchid. This is a really pretty, it's a mauve color. I mean, there are a million colors like this out there, but I gotta say this formula is really nice. I've heard a lot of people rave about this formula, so I was excited that I did get this. This is something I got in PR last year, and it is really, really nice, but I'm not going to go out and buy Becca products because they're closing down. I just kind of don't really feel the need to do that, but the products I do have from them, I want to use and enjoy, and I gotta say this lipstick is really nice. I know that I like it, and I think I did use this in January because it was in my makeup capsule then, and I really enjoyed using it. This next item, talk about a neglected product. Oh my goodness, this is the Tarte Blush Kit. This is Blush Bliss. This was some limited edition holiday palette they came out with, I think 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Oh my gosh. This is actually really nice. It is a good formula. Tarte's holiday sets can be hit or miss, but this I actually thought was a really nice formula. So you get a more neutral color, more of a mauve, an orangey color, and then more of a pink. Actually, I mean, I think this is a nice palette. As you can see, I've mostly used this one, and these, I mean, like, this imprint is hardly worn off at all. They are very pigmented though, so you don't need very much, but yeah, I don't know why I don't really use my blush palettes all that much. I've kind of determined I prefer face palettes that have a combination of things in them, like maybe some highlighter, some blush, some bronzer. I kind of prefer that combo, kind of like the Becca Chloe palette or the Hourglass palettes. I don't know why, there's something about a blush palette that I just don't reach for, but I know, I mean, I have used this probably only like 20 times ever. I know I really like it though. Yeah, I definitely, I mean, I don't want to buy blush in general just because I have so much, but buying a full-on blush palette like this, I don't think I would ever even want to do that again because it's just so unnecessary. I mean, I could never even hit pan on this. I mean, but I will say, I mean, if this was like the only blush product I had in my collection, I mean, I would be pretty set because there's, like I said, 4 different shades. It is versatile. But yeah, I can't even remember the last time I used this. It was probably 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago. I have no idea. So I'm really excited to use this. And last up, I picked an eyeshadow palette, and I really love this palette. It's one of my favorites. It's the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair. And I do have to say, I did a recent eyeshadow palette declutter, if you saw that, and I am so in love with my palette collection right now. I really only have left the things I really, really love. Even though I still have a lot of palettes, it was really nice to curate it a little bit and get rid of some that I felt were mediocre. They definitely weren't terrible, but yeah, if you saw that video, you know what I'm talking about. But I feel like I'm left with the things I really, really love, which is what I want to have. I don't want to have things in my collection that I don't enjoy. I do have a lot, so obviously I have to rotate through it, but like I said, I mean, everything else I'm talking about here, I know that I love the products. So I'm excited to use this palette. This is one of my older palettes. It's still working great though. And this is a really versatile palette. I mean, you have warm neutrals, you've got a silver, you've got this light blue, you've got this beautiful spring green color, you've got some peachy shades, you've got a pink, khaki green. Really versatile. And this is a great formula. BH Cosmetics, they make some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. It's crazy how good their formula is. I think it's one of the best formulas. I think it's better than the Juvia's Place formula for the most part. I think it's better than the Colourpop formula. I don't like it as much as Natasha Denona, but It may be my #2 favorite formula after Natasha Denona, which is kind of crazy because their palettes are so affordable. And yeah, I really love this one. I wish they hadn't gotten rid of it. I've mentioned before, that's kind of one of my pet peeves with BH Cosmetics is that they release a lot of palettes, but then they discontinue them very shortly afterwards, which is sad. But I think this is one of their best. I love the color story. And I love the formula, so I'm really excited to use this one. That is it for this video. I'm very excited for a new round of this project. I just love rotating through my collection, and like I said in that recent declutter video, I just want to enjoy what I have, rotate through things. You know, it's a whole lot of fun. I'm so happy I'm not panning eyeshadows anymore. That has been a weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm still really enjoying panning the face products though. I'm continuing the Partners in Cream project pan, the Deck of Panning project pan, and then my Finish 10 in 2021. So I have those 3 projects where I'm trying to finish things up, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think not having to pan eyeshadows, it's been a great change for me, and I'm really happy about that. So if you want to see more Project Pan videos, check out my Project Pan playlist. That is it. Thank you so much for watching.